We all know that cinematography is key, whether you want to become a filmmaker like me or just make some videos on YouTube. But there is this misconception that you need to buy the most expensive camera, the most powerful lights, the sharpest lenses to make a good video. But in reality, you don't need much. In this video I'll show you how to better your cinematography to the next level, showing you 5 simple tricks that will help you make a cinematic video without breaking the bank. You just need to learn a few tricks you can apply to any scene. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Alex, a 17 years old filmmaker from Italy. First, let's turn off all the lights in the room. Then let's add our own. The first trick is to use a shower curtain as a diffuser. If you don't use a diffuser, you will get on the subject hard lights that are not really pleasing. A shower curtain is something everyone has at home, and if you're not, you can buy one for a few bucks. The alternative would be to buy a professional softbox, which you can also find for a decent price, but I think a shower curtain is a more accessible option. I recommend placing the light up high at a 45-degree angle to the subject. This creates a triangular light pattern on the shadow side. The next trick is to place a light outside the window to simulate sunlight coming into the room. Plus, using your own light allows you to play with color, letting you create different moods like a simple daylight look, a sunset, or even simulate moonlight. This trick helps to expose the background and create depth in the image. And the third tip is to always motivate the light source by adding a practical light in the scene, like a normal lamp. In this example, the light on the faces is not coming from the lamp on screen, but from a key light off camera. The lamp is only there to simulate the source of the light. This helps justify where the light is coming from and just give your scene much more authenticity. The fourth tip is to add ambient smoke to the scene. You can use a regular smoke machine, like this cheap one I bought on Amazon. The ambient smoke gives a nice glow around diffuse lights, and with other lights it allows you to see their beams. This creates those classic cinematic light rays. The last tip isn't really about lighting, but how to create camera movement cheaply. Instead of buying an expensive slider, dolly tracks, or a gimbal, you can use a regular skateboard or anything with wheels. The key is to place it on a very smooth surface to minimize any shakes, and then in the post-production stabilize the footage. So to sum it all up, first add a key light diffused with a shower curtain. Then we add an external light outside the window. Then we improve the contrast by motivating the key light. Finally, as the cherry on top, we add some ambient smoke to create light rays and to give depth to the image, and a little camera movement. I hope this video showed you that you don't need a Hollywood production to make some cinematic scene. But remember, cinematography isn't always everything. To make a good film there are many principles to follow, which I go into more details in this video right here.